Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the scene for the Living World of Darkness Changeling venue. This scene takes place in the Near Dreaming at the Romulus Coliseum. It is a fight night. Something to do. There's a big hullabaloo. A couple of people got slighted in court. A couple of she got pissed. So as opposed to just random dueling, somebody decided to make a few extra dollars, make a little extra dross, and stage a big public spectacle for everybody to see. The fights will be come and go throughout the night. You're going to have some known names, some unknown names. You're going to find on the card there are a couple of she doing traditional duels, and you've got golem fights interspersed between. There's some monster, traditional gladiatorial fights. And then prize fights. Some of those have open calls. We find our group outside the Coliseum, kind of standing in the line as people are essentially buying their way in, passing vendors selling all sorts of things. House pennants for the various she noble houses, some fake buffer, plastic swords, some real swords, tridents, there's knockers selling wares, gizmos, gadgets, little hellabots and whiz bangs. It's kind of like going to a large sporting event.
Checking the quality of the swords. What does Lucas see in terms of quality of the blade?
Most of the quality here is, they are live, they are combat ready, they are good, high quality swords. Give me a perception, Kenning.
Okay, let me see where I got for that. Kenyon has 3, perception has 2.
Diff is 5.
3.
They are under the effects of a sovereign power.
How much for this rapier over here? He points to a particular blade.
You look up, the knocker looks over, looks at you, looks at the rapier, looks at you, looks at the rapier. 6 dross.
Reaches into his pocket and pulls out a handful of jawbreakers and just count them out into the table for him.
Looks at him, counts him over. Alright, just can't use it here. It won't let you.
Fair enough. Quick question, do you have know where I can find the statistics of the fighters for the night from main fight?
Have any statistics?
Mm-hmm.
Got a few. Got the pamphlet. Cards subject to change and all that horse shit.
Fair enough. Which ones do you think are going to be the best fights of the night?
There are 2. There is 2 Fiona engaging in the Scarlet Trip, and then there is a troll engaging in a she of House Scathach in an arms dragon dance.
Ooh. What are the odds on the troll?
Oof. It's close. Depends on the bet who you're talking to. Personally, I think the Scathach is gonna fucking put this troll in his place. You talk to the guy down there, he is putting all his money on the troll.
No, you gotta hear it. Thanks for the advice. He gets his new blade. Does this come with a sheath, or do I have to get that separate?
It comes with a sheath.
He uses his new blade and begins awkwardly edging it into his belt.
Yeah.
He's wearing his regular street clothes in this
Let's say,
yep, trench coat, leather pants, kind of go.
mhm.
And of course, he's hobbling along on his little cane, even though he doesn't really need the cane to walk.
All right. Um,
So, yeah, Rancor would be somewhere around buying popcorn with dollars,
yeah,
and you
there's
know,
a couple of people selling a bunch of mortal food, popcorn, hot dogs, hamburgers. There's a cup. There's a cart, or it's a like a looks like a food truck that's stylized a la 17th century, 18th century Japan, very formal. Says Golden Lotus on the top of it. They're hawking sushi. You would recognize that as
okay,
the
motherfucker, yeah.
yeah, you would recognize the Boggins, that particular Count's sushi restaurant.
Give me a few dongos as well.
That one deals in cash.
Yeah, in actual dollars.
Yeah, and actual money, not
No.
dross.
Yes, I have resources 3.
Excellent.
That's why I
And
said it.
they will gladly engage you as a customer.
Yeah. So basically, I'm buying some food, getting my dongos and my hot dogs and my popcorn, and waiting for that fight between that troll and that she. Ooh, this will be interesting. That's kind of like the highlight of what you said so far. So he'll definitely be interested in that.
All right. You guys will notice William is walking around on. For those of you who have met him, he's got a large contraption on his left arm. Looks kind of like a pit boy. Um, and he's
Oh,
he's
hey,
not so
Will.
much. He waves over at Rancor. He holds up a second. He talks to the knocker that Luca bought the rapier from, and there's some debate. They go back and forth. It looks kind of heated. They give each other the bird. They shake hands, and then he walks over towards your general direction.
Hey, long time no see.
How you doing?
Uh, a lot of shit has happened for me in the past week, so I'm trying to calm myself down.
Oh, well, this will be a great place to blow off steam.
Fuck yeah, I get to eat a lot,
Oh,
and
dude,
hopefully I can see a few good fights, you know?
oh, there are gonna be some good ones. I hear somebody's managed to conjure up a dragon to go against another dragon. There's going to be some creature fights that I'm really interested in seeing. Some poor bastard wants to go against a manicore.
Ooh, okay, that sounds interesting. Let's see how he fares.
I'm going to go with not well.
You know, hey, did I tell you that one time I faced off against 2 flying actually, there were 3 flying snakes, 1 big one and 2 smaller ones.
What?
Kind of sold it. Yeah, they were big.
Excuse me, gentlemen, but you heard that correctly when some crazy bastard's taking on the Manticore by himself.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Is there a bet on how long he's gonna last?
Uh,
Uh,
I don't
check
know,
with
but I'm
the
pretty sure
betting
if you
man.
go talk to the odds makers.
Yeah, because they know all the statistics.
They
So
had the statistics, but they're not given time so you could bet on, man.
maybe you're not talking to the right one.
Alright. Like, you're looking for odds?
Actually, I'm looking for a decent beer at this joint.
And he just kind of like, William's kind of like, he stands up on his tiptoes and he looks around. Where the fuck is he? I know he's here. Son of a bitch. And
Mm,
he points down and there's this little green flag sticking up out of this cart. Those, a bunch of boggins, they make some of the best shit I've ever had. They have a limit of 2. I'd stick with 1.
Huh?
Among the crowds, has she... I assume since everyone's quiet, you can hear me?
I hear you.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah, we can hear you.
Anyway, among the crowds of she, there's an unexpected sight. A hyena with big horns is walking through the crowd, listening to conversations.
Hey, that's awesome. Hey, also,
Alsop will turn, look at Rancor, wait, sort of give him a little bit of a wave, and make his way over.
Yeah, so
Sir Cunningham.
it's actually Baron, but close enough.
Oh. Sorry, these titles, they're new to me.
Don't bother with the title with me if you don't want to, dude. It's strictly your choice. I'm not going to push it.
I at least remember you were a noble. I just can't remember what title.
Hmm. I'm a Baron. The only best way to address the Barons, yeah, my lord and my Baron, or some such nonsense. No, usually I just refer to the Barons as those assholes.
uh,
Knowing,
man of my taste. How are you? I'm Rancor.
I am. I guess I should get a proper introduction.
Christ.
I'm Baron Luca Callahan of the Black Root Barony of Queens, also known as that asshole. Oh, one of them.
I'm just a commoner, so don't mind me.
So you definitely know me as that asshole.
Let's say that I've been keeping busy with some other things than politics. I
Don't
I
spoil
have
me.
a few.
Don't
Let's say that the timeline is kind of foggy for me a bit because I've been busy,
don't
real
sweat it.
busy.
Don't sweat it with worrying about titles with me. I'm mostly just a bar owner in Queens, man.
Oh, I'm a freaking jewelry shop owner in Queens. Imagine
Hmm.
that. So anyway, shall we go get our seats?
Sure.
Sounds interesting. The whole freaking troll versus Scatash dude.
And a dragon dance on top of it.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
fucking vicious.
Yeah, did you bring a piece of plastic or something to keep the blood from flying on you?
I think I'm alright.
I have my armor on me, so I'm good. It's red, so it doesn't matter.
It'll hide the bloodstains.
I mean, seriously, the amount of blood that I've gotten on this the past. Yeah, let's just say that's a lot. And we'll keep it at that.
But I just had bought this get up. You kind of Puts his hand over the leather outfit he's wearing.
Well, if you sit up high enough, there shouldn't have to worry. I mean, if you're second row, I mean, the Coliseum's pretty big. It's not like you're going to be. This isn't, like a boxing match.
But it's a dragon dance. You want to get close to see that.
Oh, I'm pretty. I was during here during the construction. They do this big illusionary display. It's built into the structure, so you get like zoom up, kind of like a jumbotron.
Mm,
Ooh,
cool.
that sounds awesome.
For things like this. But for the bigger things, like some of the golem fights, probably the man versus that poor asshole versus the Manicore, the dragon fights, those will be, in the live side, I imagine.
Mm.
Yeah, poor fucker. Oh well,
He
we'll see how
volunteered.
it goes.
He volunteered for it, so if he wants to commit suicide, it's on him.
I don't know if it's so much commit suicide or if he's trying to impress somebody particular.
You know what? He might just be out trying, to get some attention.
Yeah.
Maybe.
This is a very
Sounds
bad way
could be a
out.
promotion exam.
Yeah, it could be. Whoever his liege lord
Yeah,
is, they're particularly cruel, I gotta say.
Or this guy's just got,
Whatever.
balls of steel.
Again, suicide.
Yeah.
I could have loaned him a gun, he could have blown his brains out. It would have been much easier.
Yeah, sometimes it is, but hey, some people like it the hard way.
Mm.
Oh well, let's see what the hell this Catach dude has against this troll. This sounds really interesting.
Right. So, there are as you guys are walking through, you find there are places to hedge bets.
Is there a
Um,
place to sign up?
Um, there is a place for where you can put your name into the lotto for the prize fight for one of the cash prize fight that's happening tonight.
Mm-hmm.
No guarantee if you're called.
Can I do a perception kenning on the box to see if there are cantrips on it?
You can.
I'll let make a Fort Dross battle and Scataxi.
All right. Just so you're aware,
That's half of my
Mhm.
backgrounds for Lamont.
All right, the troll has a 2-to-1. The troll has a 3-to-1 bet. She has a 2-to-1 bet.
Is there cantrips on the box?
There are cantrips on the box. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up your sheet real quick.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to put Fort down on the 2-to-1 for the she.
Where the hell are you?
Hiding.
I noticed. There you are. Ba-ba-da. Roll me your intelligence gray mare.
I believe that intelligence of 4 and
Correct.
grammar of 2.
Correct.
Well,
There is a sovereign effect on the box.
Okay.
There's a very strong sovereign effect on the box.
Mm-hmm. A very strong one. Alright. Let's not do that. Omari will put his name in.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Are there any rules for it?
There is an armed and unarmed prize fight competition. Other than that, it's kind of like it's a dragon dance.
Okay.
Do you want to go armed or unarmed?
Armed.
Okay.
And let's say that you know, Rancor takes a seat and starts eating while waiting for whatever to happen.
1 second.
Also, I'm keeping notes on what I bet. I spent 6 dross on the sword and 4 dross to make it pick up a bet on the
Yep.
2-1 for the she.
Yep.
I would like to do a charisma diplomacy to lower my chances of actually winning by talking down my attributes. Basically, shit talking myself.
It's the name is going to be selected at random from the pit. There's a single fighter.
Mm.
And they're not taking any bets until the fighter's name is announced.
Okay.
Um, there is a few explosions. Sounds like fireworks, signaling that things are getting ready to get started.
Mhm.
Anybody else want to put some bets down?
Nope. I'm
All right.
just here for the show. Let's do this. Let's see what happens.
The fireworks go off and kind of lights signal people to flood into the Coliseum. It's, sit your ass where you can sit your ass. Not so much there's not assigned seating or anything.
I put my ass down.
Get a
Then-
really nice spot up in the front so you get nice and close to where the brook was going to be spraying.
And this is, in line with the Roman Colosseum, the great Colosseum in Rome, and kind of size and scope. The first, fight of the day is the first couple of fights are golem fights. Those are, various knockers. They're settling either disputes or they're just wanting to have their giant robot beat the snot out of the other giant robot.
Yes. Fuck yeah, giant robot fights. Yeah.
Things, there's one robot that's essentially a giant spinning hammer, and another looks like an actual like a Gundam, small Gundam mech.
Wow. Okay.
Go and win this stray. Go.
Um, the spinning hammer gets blown to pieces.
Duh.
Blown to pieces. Shrapnel and debris goes flying everywhere. Kind of flies out towards the audience, and it hits this invisible barrier that blocks things from flying out into the audience. The really large head of the hammer was flying right at the seat of where you guys were seated. This giant hex grid just breaks, just the hammer hits this giant invisible force field and shatters the hammer. The there's a couple of next up, a couple of trolls. They're boxing, and this is you kind of see what William was talking about earlier. It's two trolls. They get out into the center of the Coliseum. And it's kind of hard to see, and so about 30 feet up is a large 3D standing illusion of the two trolls that's about 2 or 3 stories tall, just mimicking the movements. It will occasionally spin to show people things from different angles. One troll, the victorious troll wins. I won't say by cheating, but definitely fighting dirty. It's up throwing sand in the other's eye and catching him in the kidney, causing him to collapse.
Ooh, nice tactic.
Nice. So trolls aren't all full of shit.
I call foul play.
Oh, there's a lot of cries of foul play.
Say it's a bitch move.
Just grinning his ass off. He's like, finally a troll who's, not full of shit.
They spread out. The next up is there are. Next is going to be the 2 Fiona that are engaging in the Scarlet Trip.
Okay.
These are 2 squires that are engaging in the Scarlet Trip at the behest of their baron for knighthood.
Oh, okay.
There's only one knight position open, and they are fighting with rapiers.
Sexy.
This is going to take some time.
Yeah, seriously, rapiers?
Hey, don't laugh. Rapiers are fun to stab people with, but really all they are is just big metal switches that you sweat each other with.
Well, do you know what the rules of the Scarlet Trip are?
First blood.
First blood.
Yeah, it'll take
This will
some
be
time.
very quick. No, it'll be very quick.
Oh, well. Let's see. How quick is it? 2 secs? 3 secs?
And they swear the oath. There's a big hullabaloo. They pick up their weapons. The Furchulus in the area, the dreaming winds swirl, solidifying this as a sanctioned oath.
Oh.
They stand poised at each other, and you can cut the tension with a knife.
I look on with bated breath.
Quick question: does a Great World Lighter work in the dream, or do I need to go up and light my cigarette off of a candle or something?
You would need to, for the sake of purposes, it works. For the sake of story, right now, it works.
Just light up a cigarette and just wait for them to get
When
done
he
with it.
flicks, the only sound in the entire stadium is the sound of the click of the lighter, and it's like a bomb goes off, and there's a flash of movement. They've changed positions.
Well, at least they're not making it boring.
And Brendan Tabbitt's App Fiona has lost. He has a cut from the middle of his chin up to his ear.
I cheer.
Ooh.
Interesting move.
No, they actually weren't as slow and boring as I thought they would be. Normally, these things can take a while.
Yeah. But hey, Scarlet Tip is a Scarlet Tip, right?
The
Too bad they don't allow the darn dance.
there is a call for review,
Of course it is.
and that causes the crowd to boo and jeer.
Yes, of course, because fucking, what are you doing?
Look, it's gonna call it. Let them have a dance mortis.
And a couple of people shoot you some sideways glances, and there is an announcer comes out. The giant illusionary jumbotron displays the fight again in super slow motion, and you see that Colin in his lunge, or that Brendan in his lunge has actually cut Colin's hair, causing some of it to fly, but he did not cause first blood. Brendan does hit in the jaw, Colin does hit Brendan in the jaw, cutting him.
Okay.
Thus, the ruling stands. Now it's time for the pomp and circumstance. The Baron comes out. There's the Oath of Fealty, the Obseescence. Big hullabaloo. And we get a new knight.
Hooray.
You know, this is kind of like very boring to Rancor because he doesn't want to be a knight in any way, shape, or form, so it's like, whatever.
Look, it's just going to whisper over Rancor. Should have been a dance mortis. At least it would have been interesting.
The next fight is being sponsored by House Ilunid.
Okay.
They have supplied both contestants with a hefty amount of glamour. You have an Ishu, a female Ishu standing on one side of the ring, and on the other side of the ring you have a female troll.
Ooh, okay.
My eyes light up.
It's going to get interesting. Let's see what it does.
You can tell from the giant jumbotron their mouths begin to move, but you can't hear what's being said that's not being broadcast. Looks like it's just a video display.
Mm.
Huge amounts of glamour begin to swirl around these two as the stadium changes.
I'm going to do a perception canning, then an intelligence remembrance, so that you know, let's see what happens.
Perception canning. Holy crap, that's a whole lot of very powerful cantrips going off back to back to back.
Huh? Reminds me of the war.
The
Interesting.
ground changes from the traditional gladiatorial sand pit, and it's split in half. One is, and the troll side is an ocean, and the Ishu side is a beach at the end of a mountain, where kind of the like the cliffs of Dover. And it seems like the area is a lot. You're looking at a much larger area than you were a few minutes ago.
They casted cantrips. Kind of makes sense. So.
And from the troll side, longboats, old traditional longboats, and very bizarre, almost living battleships, modern battleships made of like insects and flesh come out of the side view and onto onto the screen, as it were. The issue, a bunch of beings of unknown origins stand at the edge of the cliff.
You said ships of flesh. I need to make a willpower roll.
Okay.
I fail it.
What are you? Let me see here. Let me pull up your character sheet.
Remember the one thing about whispers from the elephant's graveyard and coupled with the ire of Ganesha? Yeah. You reminded me of something that you shouldn't have.
So, what were you trying to,
Control. That was my kind of like self-control roll that, kind of like... I had difficulty 6, mind you, but...
You can spend a willpower to not flip the fuck out.
I'm spending that fucking willpower. Because fuck it, no. Jesus Christ, no. I don't want to remember that. Sorry.
And
Continue.
the beings on the cliffs start waving their hands. They look like traditional, like fantasy elves. Not so much like she, but like caricatures of fantasy elves.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
A couple of people snicker and laugh, and the battleships from the troll side start to waylay and lay. They fire cannons and catapults. Da-doosh, da-doosh. Explosive casks hit the side of the mountain.
Okay.
And it looks like it shows when the casks hit the side of the mountain and they explode, and the rampant shells impact the issue telling that side of the story gets knocked back and bruised. Physical marks start to appear on the issue. They let loose with a hue and cry and sling traditional fantasy magics at these ships, crashing waves and thunderbolts, launching fireballs, giant shards of ice impaling and hitting these ships. Go back and forth in this war. And it goes round and round. There's storms begin to gather overhead. The local atmosphere changes from day to night, and meteors and comets begin to rain from the sky, hitting the battleships and the water, sending steam and debris flying in all directions. The Troll's armada has been defeated. The troll collapses and the illusions disperse.
Yeah. You can see Rancor clutching his neck for a few seconds, but then releasing it. As you know, I barely passed with that kind of like expenditure of willpower, so take that as we will. Something in that fight definitely rattled him.
Nice. It's a lot of cantrip work they put into the story.
Exactly. Exactly what was this fight supposed to sponsor again?
House Alone sponsored this particular fight. They saw.
Okay. Showing off.
Yeah.
They just they basically threw a bunch of money at this for a portion of the profits. By money, I of course mean dross. That was not a cheap set of cantrips being cast.
Of course.
I wonder if I sponsor a fight, if it would be worth watching.
Eh.
Hey, you do you, man. You do you.
It wouldn't be as fancy as that. It'd be probably a lot more messier if I sponsored it.
And then we get to some golem fights. Traditional, mech warrior on mech warrior combat.
Ooh, nice.
You reckon I could sponsor Lucha Libre fight in this arena?
What was that?
Lucas musing out loud. You reckon I could sponsor a Lucha Libre match in this ring?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think that would be awesome.
I don't know how much I was sitting back.
Oof. Well, God, I have no idea. I imagine quite a shit ton. It'd be like sponsoring an actual sporting event. I mean,
Well, I mean, it'd be having that farce of TRI that we just had. I mean, come on.
although Lucha Libre, we do need to bring that shit back.
Actual full-on Lucha Libre. Hell, I might even be convinced to give the wrestlers, razor blades on their feet, make it more like a cockfight.
Oh, you could probably, oh, I know some people who'd go for that.
I don't know. We could probably, make a profit off of that. You reckon? You know any red caps would be up for that?
I can think of a few. I know some unseelie trolls who'd be down.
Well, would they prefer cash or dross?
Like 80-20 cash to dross.
What if I hosted inside my freehold?
Mostly cash. Especially if you're given You're ensuring that healing is done on premises. And when he says that, there's a giant explosion from inside the ring, and one of the mech warrior golems has been blown to fucking pieces.
Nice.
Speaking of healing, I don't know about this knocker stuff, but I think it needs fixing.
Nah, it served its purpose.
It did its good job. It did its good job.
As for healers, I don't know. Maybe I could offer up a small plot of land inside my freehold to the healer. I could use a healer for my freehold anyway. I don't know. I got a lot of things I gotta do to get my freehold up and running.
Cool.
You got a lot to do. Like what?
I got to actually hire a essential. Most of the people that were running the place that I inherited from my wife, they pretty much quit when she died.
Ah,
I just have the few people who just live there, and like they pay their rent, so I really can't force them into doing much more than that, you know.
yeah.
But
Bummer.
definitely go for maybe hiring an essential or something akin to that. To be honest with you, I prefer working the gray side of things.
I mean, there are some people I know who are good with numbers.
I definitely wouldn't mind sponsoring the Bevel Lucha Libre fight, maybe charging a small admission fee.
Yeah, you
Venture
need to
like,
make some money.
well, honestly, I don't think I'm
Recoup
gonna be able to.
costs.
Yeah, get
As you
some
guys
good.
look down at the fight, you notice there's this weird, almost Zamboni-like machine going around collecting the blown up mech warrior parts.
Yes, definitely Lucha Libre matches would be something I should sponsor.
uh, Alsop will turn to Luca. You mentioned the healer. I do know. I heard uh, Austria is a good. It uses primal quite well.
I could talk to her. I don't know. It's on the plan for the future, at the very least. I mean, I'm trying to get back into the social scene. That would be a horrible host if I didn't offer entertainment for the freehold.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Lucha Libre match and maybe a card jousting would be something to have.
Card jousting?
Although that could be expensive, I would have to jack the price of admission up for that.
Oh, that would be super crazy expensive.
Mm.
Well, no. If I can get some sponsors from the other houses to chip in.
Be worth looking into.
Hmm?
I mean, shit. I'd throw in for that. Help sponsor.
Something to look into.
I might
Well, I
know a
mean,
cheap place to get the cars.
mm, I don't know, man. I need to put the word out next time I speak with a few of the others that I have made contact with, see if they're interested in putting that on it.
Well, definitely let me know. I'm willing to throw down and put some money in this, get going into this. Because I think it would be fantastic.
I think I'll do a Lucha Libre thing first. That one seems like it's more feasible and easier for the time being.
It'll also get you, used to holding events.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
But seriously, Scarlet Tip, that's not really much of a public sport. That's something you do in private.
All right. You notice that the Zamboni machines start clears out, and they call out, one of the main events is starting. It is the Dragon's Dance for Honor.
Okay, let's see. First Dragon's Dance.
And a troll is introduced as Ewan Longstrid, and he is walking out carrying a very large hammer, and he has a shield on his back.
Ooh, so they bring in the big guns. Nice.
And then they introduce Maxwell Johns Abscathach, who is wielding a medium-length spear and has a rapier on his hip.
Poke him in the eye. It's got that. You poke him in the eye.
I cheer loudly for House Gathach. Like, ridiculously loud.
Ridiculously loud?
Ridiculously loud.
You can't, put out cat calls. Stick him in the eye with that spear. You know what to do with it.
Anthony, can you receive Facebook messages?
Yes, I can.
Okay, let's see how the fight goes.
And more exuberant cheer.
You know this is real Circe.
Mhm.
They take their oaths. They step back a few feet from each other, and then the she takes a few more steps back, mostly for reach purposes. The troll begins to say something. You see his mouth pointing. His mouth moving. He points at the she. I mean, this guy is like head, shoulders, and chest over the she. And then everybody sees the she do this.
Okay.
Oh, Dragon's Eye.
The song.
Oh,
I call bullshit. Like,
Well, that's
oh.
the point of a dragon dance is so you can go all out. Ooh, it feels good.
should fucking hex the shit out of that asshole. Like,
And the troll responds very similarly, except for him, it's the ground around him begins to swirl, earth and dust begin to fling around in all directions, and wisps of heat and smoke flare off of him as his eyes go wide, and green and red flames erupt around him.
But yeah, this is what I wanted to see.
And it is really hard to follow. By the time you've already registered, one move has, the first stab is done, the counter has been made, and the parry has been and the counter's been parried, and it's like watching an episode of DBZ, only it's not fists, it's with a spear that he is now one-handing, a rapier, versus a troll with a very large hammer and shield. And it's back and forth. There is she unleashes a primal cantrip, and the troll goes stumbling backwards. The troll responds in kind by taking his hammer and slamming it into the ground, causing the local dreaming to split and crack and fracture in all directions.
Oh my. Okay.
The she bounces from unstable foot to unstable foot as the trolls just kind of walks through like a minotaur through a walks through a a daisy garden and just slams and slams, and the she bounces back and forth and jostles around, and we are going to go to fate dice to determine who wins. Pluses are trolls and minuses are she. And the she wins.
Woo-hoo.
Damn, whoop that ass. Yay, Scathach.
I mean, it wasn't
It wasn't an easy one.
it wasn't an easy one, and it wasn't something like this was they're both about to pass out and just kind of Atish!
Lucas
Last
left.
hit.
Lucas left maniacally because he just doubled down. He thought to collect his winnings.
And both the she and the troll have collapsed. And the ground is normalized through a bunch of cantrips that are being cast, so the medics can rush out there.
Lucas actually heading out to the odds maker to collect his winnings.
Yep, go get your winnings.
I'll go down and like personally congratulate the guy, get his name and his autograph. And boyfriend.
They're like, he's gonna be a little while.
I'm not gonna collect my wins. I'm just gonna toss I'm gonna head back out and get 2 draws to the winner.
He's been taken to med bay, as it were.
Alright, I'm gonna arrange for a messenger to send 2 draws to him.
Okay. Where is your sheet? So do.
But 4 draws. Those are the 2 to 1s that's doubled up.
Yep.
So I basically broke even in this.
You got 6.
Mm-hmm.
You netted 2. You spent 4, spent 4, recouped that, gained 4 more, spent 2. All right. Where the hell is your character sheet so I can put that on there?
Don't forget to add the rapier on there.
Yeah.
It's kind of hand.
I'll get to it in a little bit, but the victor, both combatants won't be seen for a little bit, probably the next couple of days.
Fair enough.
Well, they earned it, so fuck it, you know. Good
Kind
fight.
of.
You know, there is a it's common knowledge that if you invoke the dragon's ire, bad things also tend to happen.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's their problem, so whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of dangerous. You do that if you're going for him.
But still, their problem, not mine.
Yeah, that's the reason why I look up the 1 or 2 draws to help ease it.
Yeah, I mean, damn. Like, you didn't have to go that ham, but you did. You know, whatever.
Yeah. Mm, So, good fight.
Then you get to a few. There's another golem fight that's going on.
Yeah, fuck yeah, let's do this.
Um, this actually is like a what's the word I'm looking for? This is an 8-person or 8 golem deathmatch. It's all
Oh,
vehicular.
oh, we're going ham. We're going full ham.
It's
Battle Royale style,
more
motherfuckers.
like the Twisted Metal video game.
God damn.
Okay, we're
Let's
going
do
twisted
this.
bit.
I'm excited now.
Quick question: does the Chimera Eclipse appear on the illusionary screen?
Does the what?
The Chimera Eclipse appear up on that illusionary screen?
No, just the vehicles. They're random knocker vehicles. One's like a gyrosphere. One is a an ice cream truck that's been modded. The other is what looks like it may have been inspired by an ambulance, only it has more parts of it that are from actual like 1800s steam powered locomotive.
Oh, bring out the chainsaws, fuckers.
Oh, there are plenty of chainsaws. There's spinning hammers and saw blades and pistons and flamethrowers, small miniguns,
Fuck yeah.
and it's absolute carnage.
Armageddon, baby. Woohoo!
The fan favorite is surprisingly the gyrosphere with a knocker inside of it, and it's got um, saw blades and razors that stick out, and it goes by and it cuts things. And as it gets rammed into and flung, it just bounces and rolls back. It's kind of like Stitch in a hamster ball.
And now he starts drawing something on a piece of paper.
Oh,
And now he has ideas to make a new locket. Well, technically, it's kind of not a locket. It's more like an amulet, but still, you know.
Austin, how does how possible does it look like to have a fatality?
Yeah, maybe.
He'll turn to Luca and be like, it sounds like we should have taken bets to see if someone would die.
You know, the Dragon Dance was the one I wanted to bet on. That's the one I bet on. I gotta limit myself tonight, but maybe some other time. Although that does give me ideas for much later down the road.
Yeah, I'm just saying, this looks like an event where a side bet could be made to see if anyone has died.
Maybe another time.
From the blaring throughout the Coliseum from the one that looks like an ambulance mixed with the steam-powered locomotive, you hear, "We live, we die, we live again!" And then you hear the song from Mad Max, the most recent one, start playing, and it looks like it threw something into its furnace because those wheels are moving real quick, and it just do 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 do, flying all around, just ramming one vehicle into another, into another, into another.
If the knocker that comes out of the vehicle looks like a mortal joy, I'm going to laugh my ass off. I will literally laugh and my ass will probably fall off.
And the as it's doing this is going around just slamming into things. The little gyro ball swings by, part of the side opens up and you see something fly in out of the gyro ball and into the locomotive, and then the gyro ball just turns hard right 90 degrees.
Ooh, okay.
There's a giant explosion. Car, shrapnel.
Explosions! Yeah.
Well, I got a
Transmissions, pistons, spark plugs, bullets, just do, everything. I'd say blood, gore, spit, and ass everywhere, but it's kind of, it's the more mechanical equivalent of that.
At least the knockers know how to put on a show.
Oh, fuck yeah, they do. Seriously.
The knocker stands on top of the gyro ball, looking victorious, kind of like he's putting up the flag at Iwo Jima, and he looks over at the pile of horrible mess and just kind of gives them all the bird. Puts his hands in the air. The crowd goes buggy and starts cheering. And then we begin the 25-minute cleanup time.
I needed to buy some refreshments anyway.
I don't think Joe's immortal anymore.
You know how that song goes. We're immortals, but for now, or something along
We're all
those
immortal until proven otherwise.
lines. Yeah. Not for long. Yeah,
I
not
hope he
for
had
long.
I hope he at least had time to spray his teeth chrome colored.
They're gold.
Yeah, go. Cute. But yeah, I'm going to buy some orange juice and then come back.
They kind of everybody understands that it's going to be a long cleanup.
Yeah.
So-
It's like
So there's a rush on the bathrooms. There's a rush on concessions.
Yeah, I'm just going to go to my cart where I pay off with my real world money, and it's like, yeah, I'm buying some juice and
Okay.
other hot dogs just 'cause I can, and then coming back to my seat.
Went out to the sushi vendor to take his actual cash and give me a couple shrimp rolls and a crab roll.
As soon as you're done saying what you want, by the time they have taken your money, they have put your change and your food down together.
Nice.
And if you have not,
efficient.
they're about 7 or 8 successes worth of deliciousness sitting in front of you per item.
Nice.
Take my phone hand back to the Coliseum to get back into my seat.
You guys socialize for a little bit. I gotta pop AFK for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I'll buy some dongos as well, but whatever. But anyway. So, how did you enjoy so far?
So far, the knockers and that dragon dance were the best in the show.
I know, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, but the Scarlet Tip, that public, that's just being gauche.
And yeah,
Well, from as a perspective of someone who's been in that hole, I can appreciate the small intricacies, but as it's entertainment, I can understand that the crowd demands explosions and gore.
Don't take this the wrong way, but the Scarlet Tip that those two put on was, no, it was fast, don't get me wrong, but it was ever a minor position as a knight. Just You just wanted to lord over the fact. Do just want to lord over one knight position over two squires. The fight could have been more interesting. That's all I'm saying for that one position.
This is true.
Yeah, it was really kind of like whatever, you know.
I was
I
also.
I totally dug the whole bit when they started using Dragon's Ire.
Back.
It was so interesting. I mean, seriously, kind of reminded me like the some freaking cartoon transformations, and then they did that whole sword play while under the effect. I mean, seriously, it's like combining the Fate Zero with Dragon Ball Z, you know?
There's a reason why they
So,
call the Dragon Dance one of the highest forms of dueling. It's because, well, let's face it, not everybody can do that.
and look awesome while doing it. I mean, did you see how they kind of went with the spear and the hammer at the same time? Almost. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, but I'm going to give the edge to a spear every time because you can throw the spear. If you throw that hammer, you might crack him in the head one good time, but you get that spear just in the right spot, they're going to keep bleeding and bleeding.
Mm, that's true. Oh well. But anyway, I think I need a few more refreshments. And he gets some, you know that big old seaweed sushi roll that is a bit black
Yeah.
and is long?
Yep. Yep.
I'm getting that one.
What, a tuna roll?
What?
A tuna roll or a California roll or what?
I think it
The
was.
giant conical hand rolls.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, the big ones where you literally need to stuff your whole face in just with one part, you know? They're awesome. So yeah, he's getting one of those and back to his seat. Because 20 minutes of waiting is a long time now.
All right. The scene slowly like shrapnel and stuff are being removed. The big stuff is being removed. The smaller stuff is staying.
hey, at least the next group of fighters will have plenty of weapons to pull from.
Not only weapons, but things to hide behind if necessary.
No, they're not big enough to hide behind, but they are big enough to successfully trip over.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully we've got some more dragon dances here. Because that one was awesome.
I think a Dragon Dance Lucha Libre match would be awesome.
Yeah.
You're
Fuck
kicking
it.
this lucha libre idea real hard.
Yes. I'm sorry when I get an idea in my head, I just pursue it with, due diligence like a dog.
Hey, do what you want, man. At least make it fun, you know? Because that's the important bit. Make it fun.
If I can't
So,
get if I can't get a Lucha Libre match going, maybe I could have, camera. Well, what basically amounts to cage fighting inside of a barbed wire cage.
Hmm.
interesting.
Or we could go back to the traditional activities of knife fighting, monkey knife fighting.
Oh God.
Uh, he
um,
Rancor looks at his pamphlet to see if there are any more dragon dances.
There are no more dragon dances scheduled.
Aww.
You've got a couple of chimera, some more golem. There is the House Quidianchi versus the Manticore.
Oh, the Manticore fight! Let's do that!
Um,
Let's see how many seconds does he stand up to that fucking Manticore.
it Like everybody, like that's the next fight that's coming.
I bet
And
you the fucker's going to use Sovereign on the Manicore. Watch.
Okay, I'm counting down the seconds. I'm literally counting down the seconds until he dies. Let's see how many seconds after the go-ahead is rang.
so there is a she that comes out in Gwydion colors. He is cheered, and he kind of has this, I don't want to say brave Sir Robin era about him, or rather, no, Prince Charming. He's very Prince Charming from the Shrek movies.
Oh yeah, that dude. Okay,
And
let's see.
around the Colosseum, around the fight pit, a hard shell begins to form that extends well to the top of the Colosseum. And there is a deafening roar from one of the gates.
Lucas cheering for the Manicore to rip him apart.
Rancor literally is counting down the seconds. So, let's see how many.
It is the Manticore beast erupts from the cage, or the not the cage, rather the grate that was holding it. Poisonous quills go flying in the direction of Prince Charming, who manages to successfully avoid them all.
Boo! Boo!
You realize that there is a sudden realization of what he actually did. He goes from brave, noble, and poised to... You get very much the oh shit, 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 oh shit. The I done goofed. And he moves his hands, and there is then the entire Colosseum is filled with a dense fog.
Oh.
Oh, what a weakling he's having to hide in the fog.
Okay.
It bit off more hate you, and he just realized that what a dumbass.
And when the fog materializes, there is boo, wuss, sissy, ya fucking coward.
You don't deserve to be called a Gwydion.
As soon as you say that, the hard shell that's in front of you kind of gets bombarded with a huge amount of these venomous quills. And you know, if it wasn't for the shield in place, that probably was going to be your head.
Think I was cheering for you.
Mind you, my red cap is still counting down the seconds. So, you keep that in mind.
There's another loud roar. And there's a crack of thunder from inside the fog pit, stretching from one point that's kind of directly under you guys out towards the other side, and you see the Manticore being illuminated, and the Shi is holding his hands out a la Emperor Palpatine, and it looks like he is force lightning the Manticore.
Nice touch.
Excuse me, I'm gonna take.
And we will pause scene here because everybody's AFK.
Well, technically not everybody, but you know.
No, I'm back. I've just been listening quietly.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just on the bed while kind of commenting. Hey, he is still counting down the seconds, mind you, because it's like, yeah, let's see how many seconds it takes.
Okay, and then, well, since I have most of you back, and the Shi continues to walk forward a la Emperor Palpatine. Purple, black, and blue lightning erupting from his hands. The Manticore roars yet again, and the lightning stops. And the Shi looks absolutely terrified, frozen. The Manticore flicks its tail again, and spikes just impale this poor Shi, sticking him to the wall. Its
Called
wings pound with a mighty downbeat, sending it into the sky.
I
Fucking
laugh at the
called it.
puny Gwydion.
This has
You
made
deserve-
several people very uncomfortable.
I called it, motherfuckers.
Go,
Time.
Manticore. Go, Manticore. Fuck him up, leave us alone.
Yay,
Take
Manticore.
time.
Hey,
And
Billy, you're on the Manticore bandwagon. We don't want him getting pissed off at us.
oh, they like you've got a couple of people near you, well, not like immediately near you, but a couple of rows away, above and below. Who some of them are spotting some Gwydion colors, and
Want to fight about it? Like,
they're just shooting you dirty looks.
He bit off my
yo,
leg.
if he was a better Gwydion, he wouldn't be losing. Like, come on now.
He's obviously unfit to be called a Gwydion if he can't hold his own.
It's just a Manticore.
I mean, come on, 5 minutes, dude. Seriously, he lasted 5 minutes.
I won't go that far. That's
This
kind
would
of
be
like,
just in case. I'm preparing the Susei, getting ready. Beginning to.
yeah. I have a soothsayer up, so
You know,
like, you want to do it?
You hear like starting to chant the words chill. He's not quite firing it off yet, but he's getting it ready.
Gotcha.
Right in the cantrips. Like, okay.
There's the crowd gasps around you. Not the ones that are not paying attention to you. The crowd's still focused on the fight. They have gasped, and they look over, and the Manticore has been subdued. The Gwydion is in 2 pieces.
Now, if you don't mind, gentlemen,
They,
this is very nasty. You see Luca get ready to get the fuck out.
The Gwydion has lost an arm, and the Manticore has been hit with, you're guessing, no less than 3 or 4 dozen tranquilizers.
Honestly,
Very carefully walking back, edging away from where I was at. But gentlemen, it'd probably be a good idea to get here for the Gwydions, shut her ass. Or that thing wakes up from the tranks.
A bunch of it kind of thump, and they a bunch of worker bots go to subdue it, along with a Gwydion she whose hands are moving and mouth is moving. There's a strong feel of glamour being flung at this thing, and it's being carted off, and then a bunch of various commoner kiths.
Mm-hmm.
No she, no. I'm going to point out commoner kiths, no she, no issue, are running out towards the Gwydion, and a bunch of magics are being thrown at him. Between him and his arm, and then he's being carted off very quickly.
And time. And he kind of like counts down and writes.
It was 1 minute 18 seconds.
Now Lucas is about halfway up the walkway of the Coliseum, edging towards the exit.
1 minute 18 seconds. Like a bitch.
Alsop will turn to Rancor. That fog definitely gave him an edge in the beginning.
Yeah, it did. Up until the fucking rat manticore used the fear on him. I mean, he should have known that manticores tend to do that. I mean, seriously, I just fucking fought a freaking 3 snakes that were flying that used the same goddamn thing a week ago, and you know, I kind of soloed that shit, and I know how bad it was. Fucking hell.
I kind of just like stopped talking. I was just like, alright, dude's out. Like, it's kind of a dick move to keep doing it.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do to keep your ass alive.
Fucking hell. Whatever.
One halfway out towards the exit. Dude,
Luca,
thank you.
that is fine. They have turned their attentions back to the match, and then a bunch of them have a bunch of other Gwydions have people in Gwydion colors have gone to out of the stands to someplace.
Yeah. Someplace. Anyway. Whatever. He needs to get out and hunt some more shit. What's next on the menu? He looks at.
Nothing else. There's some more golem fights, and then there's the lotto for the prize fight.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm going to look at the golem fights. That's kind of like the main thing besides the Dragon's Ire thing. So, what golem fights do we have now?
This one is. They seem like little RC planes. This is an aerial combat.
Ooh, okay, they switched up.
So it looks like one looks like a little F-14, fighter, and the other one looks like Sun Wukong riding on his golden cloud.
Okay, let's see how the F-14 fares against Sun Wukong. Hit it with the staff.
And you wouldn't expect the Monkey King to be faster than the fighter jet, but it is. And it's, I mean, this is a real quick move. Like they kind of sit there, fly around each other, wait for the light to turn green, and then they fly at each other, and then just Sun Wukong comes up, and it's like a baseball swing. It's like watching prime of the life Babe Ruth just click right into the fighter jet, and he goes flying, spinning in all directions. and as it's flying, it looks like it's falling apart, and then it's a little tiny guy with what looks to be an assault rifle, and just
Oh, did any of it kind of hit the dude cosplaying as Son Wukong?
It's a Sun Wukong robot.
Yeah. Did any bullets
Some of the
hit?
bullets did, and like sparks and glamour go flying in all directions. And then the little Sun Wukong on the golden cloud goes flying towards this little tiny Veritech, and Sun Wukong folds in on itself, turns into an eagle, and there's a small sonic boom as it body slams this little tiny Veritech into the wall, smashing it into a billion billion trillion pieces.
Fuck yeah. Oh, I can almost see the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. Taste that motherfucking rainbow in double. Beautiful. Beautiful. See? Kick-ass fights.
This has taken up most of the evening. So, there are a few more less impressive golem fights, more traditional, like two things that look like General Grievous are going at each other. They're just kind of jumping on each other like primates and ripping each other apart. It's not that impressive. It's carnage, but it's not that good of a fight.
Whatever. I liked General Grievous and how he fights. I mean, seriously, it's kind of like one of the little good things about the prequels. I mean, seriously, did you even see the whole
Yeah.
4 lightsaber bullshit that he pulled? Come on. Come on. Get a dual lightsaber in one of your hands and fuck it. All hands. Dual
There's
lightsabers. Go,
another thing is
go.
there's like a battle of chess that goes on. One of those battle chesses.
Okay.
If you like chess and are really interested, it's a great game. If you're not, it is crazy boring.
Yeah, I'm here for the carnage. I'm not in the correct mindset to enjoy chess.
Well, it's battle chess, so sometimes a piece gets captured and lives.
No. Sorry, I'm not
Yeah.
in that mentality right now. I'm here for the spectacle, for the fights, you know. Where's my General Grievous? Seriously. Dual lightsaber fucking bullshit. Get some of that action from, Kylo Ren and lightsaber. Go for it, bro. Do what the movies didn't do. He's kind of yelling at the General Grievous ripoff about the lightsabers and,
I'll Sapo ask Wrangler, what is a lightsaber?
It's kind of like that sword that has, instead of that, sharpie little thingy, it's made out of light and it kind of like burns and cauterizes the wound as soon as you slash a limb. It's awesome.
Hmm.
It even looks awesome when you're underwater. No,
And it's a thing?
it's a thing.
It-
Ask a knocker to build you one. It will be glorious.
Hmm.
And then they're just going to be like, all right, that's it, everybody. Good night, good fights.
Yeah, fuck yeah. There were good fights. Seriously, it's like he's so giddy about the whole knocker golem fights that he saw in that Dragon's Ire, and it was kind of like, yeah, I kind of expected
Quick
the
question,
response.
Wilson. Are any of the Gwydians from the arena outside the arena looking for me, or
They are not. They're more concerned with their fallen comrade
uh,
right now.
yeah?
Right.
Well, you know what? I'd be happy to give them a dragon's dance.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Seriously.
All right.
Those were some awesome fights, motherfuckers. Yeah.
This is where I'm going to call the scene. Good night, everybody. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching, and we will see you all in the new year.
Yeah.
I got a feeling after downtime, I got a dog coming up like, "Will you change your dog? Fine, I want to dance."